Hello, we're back in the kitchen. Gonna cook Mexican food today. Sopes, steak sopes and nopalitos, nopales, cactus paddle. And I love Mexican food, and I believe it's always been my favorite. I grew up liking hot stuff. My dad, my grandmother were always keen on hot peppers, and so I guess that started me off liking Mexican food. And then when I got really acquainted with it, I really fell in love with it. I've read a lot about Mexican food. I'm not an expert on any kind of cooking or things of that nature, but I've read a lot about it, and some of the best chefs have the opinion, and I agree with them, that Mexican food is the most elegant, it's complicated, the most elegant food there are, because it comes from all over the world. It has influences from everywhere, France, all over. So with that in mind, we've got a lot to do, and before we get started, I'm going to show you our ingredient list. All right, here's what we have. I truly believe the more made from scratch, homemade ingredients, the better the dish is going to be. So let's start with cilantro. Then this Salvadorian cream, you got to try that. I mean, whatever you do, try that. The last thing you put on the dish, put that, you'll love it. And we're cheating here with the already made sopes. You just drop that in enough oil to cover and fry them for about 30 seconds and turn them over, and about 30 more seconds and they're done. And Sue's homemade canned tomatoes from our garden this summer, and then made from dried pinto beans. She just did that this weekend. Some queso fresco crumbling cheese, limes, onion, and nopalitos or cactus paddle, nopales, I don't know how you pronounce it. I made the salsa verde this weekend, so it's fresh and homemade. And then the grilled top sirloin, which was grilled just exactly the way I like it, and it's medium to medium rare. And we put a pretty fine dice on it for this sopes dish, steak sopes, and we'll fry that in some oil, and it'll be really done, but it'll still be so good when you put all these other flavors in it. That's the key. Mexican food is all about all the condiments and all the other flavors you can put in it. I don't know if Sue will want her cactus paddle or nopales mixed with her steak, but I'm going to try it both ways. I've had it both ways. Sopes with just cactus paddle, and of course you saute onions and garlic and tomatoes when you do the cactus paddle, but I've also had it when you had that plus the steak on the same sope or huarache. And so let's get started.